The National Basketball Association and the Minnesota Timberwolves are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to avoid any destructive behavior such as fighting, throwing baskets, using the proper
The Western Conference Finals, Game 4. The Warriors have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Timberwolves. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. One team with its back against the wall. The other with a chance taking a look at Minnesota. Greg, they're on the ropes, but I think they're playing for pride tonight. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, where's your head at? Are you ready to start that summer vacation? Or are you determined not to go quiet?
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Jackson. Tyler Hero out there with Smooth. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Moody in at the small forward. Lock at 6. Jackson with the screen. Smooth. A second chance effort. Jackson passes to Gafford. Here's Smooth. Edwards defending. Smooth, that's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And the shot goes in.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Moody. Launches a three. The rebound by Edwards.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Peterson, that's good.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Smooth. Edwards defending. Here's Smooth. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Edwards drops them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Smooth. To the left side wing. Pass to Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Smooth. And a miss there on the triple. Snatched away. Into the lane. Oh! And he dunks it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And Edwards with the stop.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, drills it from outside.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Outside Mathurin. Edwards with the screen for Mathurin. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket. Yeah, Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Outside Edwards. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Warriors. High post try. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Smooth. Jackson, a screen on it. Shot clock at 3. Here's Smooth. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Minnesota in the lead. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against the Timberwolves put on a show. He had 42 points, and the way he hit the glass and defended out there was impressive. He was locked in. The numbers he put up were really impressive. He's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
And David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
The Warriors making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Here's Smooth. He has 6. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. For 3. The Warriors pull it in. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just 1 loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Outside Mathurin. Here's Peterson. Outside Edwards. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 11.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. There's the screen. Here's Smooth. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Murray with it. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 6. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll get it going after this. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out with great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. We got Moody. Smooth out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Bull. And it's Owoma in at the 4. Pass to Smooth. Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. The Warriors making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Both free throws good from Smooth. Minnesota shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Williams scanning the floor. Pajemski finds Murray. And here is McDaniel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Williams. Smooth with the rebound. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Bull. Now here's Jackson. Here's Moody. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Driving inside. Stolen by McDaniels. Wide open look here for Murray. Good on the triple. Murray's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Pass the Bull. And here is Moody. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Edwards slams it in.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ed in.
With the drive.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Murray down low, defended by DiVincenzo. And that's a foul called on Bull. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Christie comes in for Williams. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for DeJounte Murray. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Warriors. Earl comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mathurin missing. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Another 3 for Golden State.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Edwards, that's good.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Driving in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it. Fires top of the key. And again, it's Minnesota converting. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Out to the right wing. Here's Smooth. Edwards defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smooth. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Here's Mathurin. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed it easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Pass to Pajemski. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to McDaniel. From past the arc. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Smooth. He's defended by Pajemski. Here's Moody. Here's Gafford. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Gafford's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finn. For the first half of competitive game so far. But Timberwolves on top, up by 5. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yes, seeing how things are. And that'll do it for half.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Edwards. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Christie. And it's Peterson in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Smooth. The teardrop falls in. Smooth's got the first field goal of the second half for the Warriors.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Warriors trail by 4. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
No good on the 3. The Warriors shooting well, 50% from the floor. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. To the inside. Pass to Smooth. To the middle for the lead. It's hauled in by Edwards.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
90 seconds now into the second half. And here's Edwards from the arc. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
To the wing right side. Shoots the 3. And he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Smooth. Smooth's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Here's Peterson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Smooth pass to Hero. Jackson set the pick here for Hero. A 3-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's the lob to Jackson. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Outside Edwards. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Edwards got 24. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
They swipe it. Peterson the pass to Thor. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Peterson. It's Edwards on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thor. From outside, off the mark. The Warriors trail. Here's Smooth. Count the basket. He has 29.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Mathurin passes to Edwards. And the rejection by Gafford. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Smooth. He has 29. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And here's Edwards from the arc. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Minnesota making a switch. McDaniels checked in. And then for Golden State, Rudy Gobert. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Green and for Hero.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Peterson. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here is Edwards. The 3 ball. And the rejection by Jackson. Knocked away. Moody the pass to Smooth. Yep, that one goes in there. Smooth's got 16 points here in the second half. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And Gobert gets the Green. Jackson passes to Smooth. Jackson a screen on it. Here's Smooth. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Peterson. Outside Edwards. Here's Peterson. Shoots it up. A shot by McDaniels, no good. 1:43 left to play in the third. Smooth, that's good. Smooth's got 35.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Smooth passes to Green. 3-pointer. They get it back. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Going inside. Smooth, that's good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Peterson. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Gobert with a screen on Edwards. Here's Smooth. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Lofton's checked in, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Benedict Mathurin. Pass to Lofton. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Peterson. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Screen by Bull. He lobs it up, and the dunk by Bull.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Warriors lead by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game. So Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Tyler Hero. Moody is out there with Jackson. Then there's Smooth. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Smooth. Christie with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 11. To the paint. Here's Thor. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Smooth. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to Thor. Off target from outside.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
A high post shot, and that one comes up a bit short. Minnesota's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Edwards passes to Christie. Here's Thor. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Smooth. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Minnesota shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Christie the pass to Peterson. Trains the three-pointer.
No way he's going to pass that shot after D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out of it.
Jackson a screen on it. They could use a bucket. Smooth misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. A 3. They get it back. To Peterson. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Peterson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Timberwolves.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Smooth. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Smooth's got 42 in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Fires, high post. Peterson grabs the miss. Peterson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Smooth. Edwards, that's good.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Here's Smooth. Jackson with the screen. Smooth passes to Gaffney. Hero the bounce back. Here's Smooth. Shot from the top of the key. Christie with the rebound. Here's Thorne, defended by Moody. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
That is world class.
I've seen that guy. A huge possession, and he nets it.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And I want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
.32 seconds left in the game. It drops. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Everyone's answering the bell and executing.
Here's Smooth. Here's the drive. For the screen on Edwards. 5 on the clock. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. They've got Christie. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Edwards. And it's Peterson in at the point guard. Drives to the hoop. Here's Moody. Nailed from three-point land. Moody's got the first basket here in overtime for the Warriors. Outside Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Smooth. Good, and it's Green. Picking up the assist. Smooth's got 46 points.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Edwards can't hit. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Smooth. And the basket is good. 48 points for Smooth.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunnies. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Here's Smooth. In the corner, Moody with it. Here's Smooth. Edwards defending.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Here's Christie. That 3 off the mark.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
For three, Edwards. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Smooth. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. For three, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
It's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Jalen Green. He's perfect from the line this time. Minnesota shooting for the game at 42%. Outside Edwards. And again for three.
And he's letting it fly from long range. It's a devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Driving to the basket. He got it again. Sensational.
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing. Good, he hits again.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a burst.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Catherine hits them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Here's Smooth. Edwards defending. Pass to Smooth. Jackson with the screen. Hits it again. Wow.
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, G.A. I know this, though. He now ranks third all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And now only Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan ahead of him. How much further can he go?
Edwards inside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. Smooth misses the layup.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And the Timberwolves call timing. They're trailing by 7. For three, Edwards. Good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Edwards. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a three-point game.
Well, important there to have the three-point lead because only a three can tie it up now.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play.
And Edwards drops them both. Here's Smooth, and an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble again. And
the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
That one drops. He ties it up.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Hero passes to Smooth. For the screen on him. Here's Smooth, and he drives in. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We got more in store for you right after this. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Here's Peterson. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Thor to take the lead. And Moody pulls it down.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game. Yeah, the defender all over.
A free throw good from Smooth. Both free throws good from Smooth. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Peterson. Here's Edwards. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. For the screen on Edwards. Smooth passes to Moody. Sinks the triple. And the Warriors lead by 3.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Outside Mathurin. Here's Peterson. Shoots over Hero. Peterson, that's good.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when you throw him like this, watch out.
Jackson a screen on it. Smooth passes to Jackson. And the shot goes in.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Pass to Christie. Here's Thor. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. From the line, yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
For the screen on it. It's blocked. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Smooth. Jackson with the screen. Here's Smooth. Christie with the rebound. Christie's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Thor to take the lead. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Smooth. Outside Hero. 6 to shoot. Here's Smooth. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Christie's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Poked away. Bounce pass, Mathurin. For the pass to Peterson. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Screen by Gafford. Here's Smooth. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. good. Putting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Mathurin, defended by Moody. Mathurin passes to Thorpe to tie it up. That one doesn't go. Here's Smooth. Jackson a screen on it. Here he goes, and it's blocked. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Mathurin for 3. It counts. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Here's Smooth. Goes up on the high post. Got it!
You can't just stop when there's a pick set. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the Golden State Warriors will move on.
I mean, how much work is it to get to this part, Kevin? It is so hard to get out of this conference. They fought so hard dealing with all the injuries and the unknowns and earn their title as Western Conference champions.
They have battled their way to this point of the season, and now only one team stands between them and the NBA championship.
Yeah, they know the job's not done. The finals should be their toughest test yet. A lot of preparation to do before game 1.
Absolutely. But for now, they're going to celebrate and enjoy being the best in the West. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Brent Bailey, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Smooth.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to
MP scoring the most points in a playoff game is unreal, man. Dude is an incredible talent.
I have lived on this earth long enough. That was the single great. You're really in the finals. Can I get those shoes after the game?